What up y'all, it's your boy RickyMoto back at it again with yet another video. So today we are working on the R3 yet again, and we are working with some TST Industries parts. I found it funny how over here is like, oh, this is not DOT certified or whatever the heck. I don't know if this stuff is like illegal to install, but I don't know, let's get going. So first of all, inside of this box I got a couple of things. First, I got the TST Industries integrated taillight, which I'll make a designated video on that after this, so if you guys want to see the installation for the taillight, just stay tuned. But in this video, we're going to be installing some TST Industries integrated side turn signals. Now, there are a couple of different versions of this. There is a smoke finish, which is the one I got over here. You can see like the 3 LED dots inside. It does come in a clear one as well. And there's also another version where you can have the daytime running lights being white. They call it the halo effect. Now these don't have it. I didn't want the halo effect. I just want it to be completely smoked out during the daytime. So what you get in the box is you get 2 of the actual turn signals, and then you get 2 of these little plastic clips that will attach onto the signal when you install it. And that's basically it. It's a very simple plug and play process. So without further ado, let's just get ready with the installation. So here's the bike, a little bit of an update. I just installed these little gold like pointy stud bolts into the windscreen area last night. And I also have more down over here on the side fairing. I'm thinking about getting more of them and putting it on like stuff like that. I was a little worried that because it's so close to the foot peg, I might like stab myself with this, but apparently my legs just don't even go that far, so that's totally fine. So here is the Oem Side Signal. Looks pretty jank, very wobbly. What you have to do is remove this fairing piece over here, the side panel, and this little piece if you want to. So first, there is one bolt over here that you have to take off using an Allen key. Pretty simple. And then there are a couple more bolts, well, you know, little plastic grommets like inside here. I think there's 3. They're pretty simple. You just pop them in the middle and you can just kind of pull it out. So a little overview of how these little rubber grommets work. It's gonna look like this, kind of like flush on your bike. You want to just push the inside down like that, and then just grab it from the outside and just pull it out. A lot of people tend to break these rubber grommets. I don't know how you do that. As long as you're careful with it, it just comes out really easily. So once that's done, you can just take the whole entire panel over here and just kind of work your way out of it. It's held on by a couple of plastic clips, so now you can actually go ahead and disconnect the signal cable, which is down over here. It's this little small one. There is another bigger one, so don't get confused. Now to remove the side panel, what you gotta do is get rid of this bolt down over here. You wanna get rid of this bolt on the side over here as well. And then there is one more down on the bottom where the foot peg is. And this one's a little bit more tricky, but on the inner side of the bike, there are actually some screws. 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the bottom. Those are just regular screws that you can just take off using a screwdriver. Now there is actually one more bolt on the side fairing that you gotta take off. There are 2 little rubber pieces that are kind of holding it in. So you want to just kind of spread those out and then pull out the clip underneath that's being held on. And once you do that, on the other side, you want to take the actual signal and just give it a nice twist and pull it outwards. Like that. And now your signal is removed. Now with a new signal, it only goes one way. So you want to just loop the cables all the way through. And you just want to line it up where the fatter side is towards the front of the bike. So it should just go in like that, nice and flush. And now you want to take your clip fastener, and it comes with these little ridges. So the ridges will be going towards the fairing, whereas the thinner side is going towards the inside of the bike. Loop it through the plastic piece, all the way down. You just want to fit it into over the actual signal from the inside. And you just want to press it all the way in until it snaps in place. So that's what the final look is like on the inside. This time you can actually plug in your signal, so you just want to dig down. And mind you, this aftermarket cable is actually slightly shorter than the OEM, so it might be a little bit tight at first. And with the original connector that you unplugged earlier, that's the same exact place you're going to plug in the new one.
Another thing to note is that it does flash at a quicker rate compared to the OEM. Now, I like that personally. That's why I'm going to leave it like that. If you do want to adjust the flash rate, if you want to be slower or even faster, you can get the TST Industries relay and you can adjust it.